Hey everyone, Val here. And I just wanted to come to you, real quick, do a little live stream and chat and talk about my weight loss. I'm trying to get this set up here. Okay. So if you're out there, say hi and send me a little message, say hi that you're listening. And I'm gonna go into my weight loss and my 100-mile challenge. I started a 100-mile challenge in the middle of last month, and I did already make the 100 miles. Hi, Pat. And actually, as of last week, I was at 122 miles and 0.06. So I started the challenge over. Hi, Darlene. I'm good. How are you? I started the challenge over in April, so I was trying to get 100 miles in April, and I'm going to tell you, I wasn't losing any weight, so I tried to kick it up a notch. This week, I have walked every day, and my average distance per day is 3.77 miles. Hi, Karen. And as you all know, I am using the Very Fit 2.0 as my fitness program. I have a counter, a watch on my my leg, kind of like a watch thing. It counts my steps, and then I sync it with my phone, and it tells me how many steps I've done. I did go to church this morning, and I've been cleaning my kitchen, so I haven't got that many steps in today, only 0.8 miles. So I do have to walk once I'm done with this live stream. But as of last week, thank you. I'm feeling better. I tried to kick it up this week and really push myself. And I think this week I've had the most steps that I've had all month. So my weekly steps were 60,676, which is an average of 8,668 steps. And I don't know if you count your steps or if anybody out there counts your steps, but if I stay in the 8,000 range, that's kind of where I want to be. I know my goal on my counter is 10,000 steps, and I think last week I hit 10,000 steps 2 days, which I thought was awesome. That's I don't think I've ever hit it 2 days, and it was 2 days in a row. I don't think I've ever hit it 2 days in a week that I hit 10,000 steps for the day. But when I've gotten on my treadmill, I've actually not just walked, but I've made myself walk, and Patty can vouch for me because she's usually on Skype with me. But that's my sister. But I'm walking at least 2 miles, and I'm doing it on an incline. So I'm starting out like at a 1. And as I walk, like after the first 2-minute warm up, I'll incline like 0.5. So I'm inclining every minute until I get to a 7. And then I try to stay at the 7 incline, and I'm going up at the speed of a 3. I'm staying at 3 miles an hour. And when I get to 7, I try to stay there for a minute or two, and then I do every minute I incline back down. So it's, every 0.5 of a decrease on the incline every minute. Hi, Casper. So it's pushing me. So by the time I get to the 7 incline, I've already got the sweat going on, and I feel like I'm burning calories and I'm burning fat. And I weighed in at the beginning of the week at 190, and this morning I weighed in at 188.8, I think. So I did lose a pound and a couple of ounces, which I was very happy about. At least I'm going in the right direction. I'm going to write down my weight there. I'm going in the right direction. So when I started at the beginning of the year, I was at 190, and I gained some weight on the cruise, which I know I did. And then, so I'm back down now. I'm to 188.8. So I've lost all that cruise fat. Yay. I'm so happy that I've lost everything that I gained on this last cruise. Changes in my diet. Well, I've been really trying this past week because coming off the cruise, I really haven't had the diet food in the house or the healthy eating. I don't know if I want to call it a diet. I'm trying to stay away from that word, but um, this week I went off the yogurt and I didn't buy any yogurt. I've been eating, actually for the last couple of weeks, I've been eating, there's a sugar-free oatmeal, the packets, the sugar-free oatmeal packets that I'm taking to work. And I've been eating 2 packets of oatmeal with chopped up banana. And I bring in an apple or a pear to work for fresh fruit to eat. And then I've started to bring, the last 2 weeks, I've been bringing celery sticks and carrot sticks to work with me. I did buy for this week, I bought some cauliflower because I like raw cauliflower. And I found in Wegmans, because I shopped at Wegmans this week, and I found, and I don't have it because I'm upstairs, but it's a salad dressing that's made by Wegmans that says it has no fat and no calories, and I don't know how a salad dressing could have no calories, no sugar, no fat, no gluten. Anyway, I'm going to do a video and show it, and I'm going to take it in my lunch and try it and see what it tastes like. I'll do a taste test on it, but I can't imagine a salad dressing with no fat, no calories. Oh, Mega Fred Zeppelin. Hey, Mega Fred. Helga. Hi, Helga. So I'm going to try and see what happens. Helga does a lot of cooking. So Helga, have you ever heard of a salad dressing that has no calories, no fat, no sugar? Wegmans puts it out. I bought it from Wegmans store, and it looks like a ranch. So I'm interested to try it and see what it tastes like. But my distance for this week was 26.39 miles, which is my highest miles this year for a week, for the week. I beat my week in the beginning or at the end of March when I did the 24.23 miles, which was my highest for the year for a week. And this week I hit 26.39, and that was doing incline walking. So I'm really, really happy with the way that came out. My average distance this week per day was 3.77 miles. And again, I think that's my highest. What does it have instead of sugar and fat? It may be worse. Yeah, it may be. Vinaigrettes are about all I can think of sugar-free, calorie-free. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm going to do a video kitchen. Hey, Rosa Russell, how are you? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it has in it. I'll have to go look at that. Yeah. When did you have your knee surgery? I'm walking because I need to try to get the fat off, or the weight off. I should say more the weight than the fat. I guess it's all in one. But being that Steve and I started scuba diving last year, and when you dive, of course, I have bad knees as it is. I have arthritis in my knees, and I have very little cartilage. I've worn the cartilage out of my knees, so I take glucosamine and chondroitin, and I take that every day to help to keep my knees as healthy as I can keep them. Try to keep some cushion in my knees, but when you die, I know I could probably lose another 40 pounds and still need to lose some weight. But when I go diving, they have to add weight to you to get you to sink, because people say, I can't float, but you can't sink once you get in the ocean either. And if you were down 60 foot and you lost your weight belt, you would float to the top, and that'd be very dangerous because you have to keep your ears equalized and your lungs and everything. So they have to put weights on you, and I usually carry 12 to 14 pounds of weight, depending on how much salt there is in wherever we're diving at. So in order for me to be able to stand up with extra weight on me and all this gear on me, um, I have to get some of the weight off me because it puts too much stress on my knees. And I struggled in Costa Maya. We did 2 boat dives down in Grand Cayman in February, March, and we did 2 boat dives in Costa Maya. Well, in the Grand Caymans, they let us walk to the back of the boat and step off the back of the boat, which was fine. And besides the boat rocking and you try to keep your balance and you have all the extra weight, you're still just stepping off the boat. But in Costa Maya, they made us climb up with the weight on us to the side of the boat and then flip off the back of the boat. Well, for me to climb stairs is hard enough with the weight I have, but adding all that extra weight onto the back of me, climbing stairs was a struggle for me. So it was hard for me to get up to the side of the boat to be able to flip off the back, and it really was a strain on me. So I'm happy that I'm back down to 188, but I'd like to still. We're going diving again um, in the Memorial Day weekend, the end of May. We are going to be going to South Carolina, to Myrtle Beach, and we're going to dive the Sherman, which is a World War II ship that was sunk off the coast of South Carolina. We're going out with a dive shop down there, and we're going to dive that. And I think it's down around 60 foot. So not sure what the currents and stuff are going to be and how strenuous it's going to be, but I really need to get some more of the weight off, and I've got a month to do it. So really going to try hard with the incline walking, and I'm going to try to be eating healthy. Like I said, I bought the cauliflower because I love raw cauliflower. I don't like it cooked, but I do love it raw. So I did buy some raw cauliflower, and I'm going to try that salad dressing, but I'll do a taste test on it so y'all can see. Um, Bio? Bio. What is Fio? Oh, I'll tell Steve you said hi. He's downstairs working in the yard. Combination of, yoga and Pilates. Huh. I'll have to check that out. I've never even done yoga. So, and I hear that yoga is good, and you know, you can actually lose weight doing it. Okay, that'd be good. And if anybody wants to come on my panel and talk with me, I can put a link in the chat. Just let me know if anybody's interested in coming in and chat about whatever you want to chat about. I just wanted to come on today and just do a quick update on my fitness. I didn't know if anybody was out there. Yeah, my doctor told me not to do stuff like squats and anything like that that puts pressure on the knees. Matter of fact, he told me to try to stay off stairs. But I have stairs in my house, so that's not, I can't do that. It's not that I go up and down stairs a lot, but I do know that I have to really watch that. So I did one time where I was doing some work at my former job, and I kept going up and down the stairs, and I ended up with water on the knee that I had to go and get drained off, and it was pretty painful the way my knee came out. So I kind of respect that I can't put a lot of stress on the knee. I know I'm trying to do the incline walking, and that doesn't seem to be hurting too bad. Um, all right, Patty. Have a good day. I'll catch up with you later. Kickboxing. Wow. I bet that was tough. I used to lift weights. I was in the military when I was younger. Out of high school, I joined the military. I was in the Marine Corps, and I did a lot of weightlifting. Believe it or not, there were 7 women in the platoon that I was in, and I was in electrical equipment repair. So we worked on generators and stuff. And one of the officers that was in our platoon started a football team, and a couple of us of us ladies wanted to be on the football team, so to speak. We didn't really want to play football, but we went to support the guys that were on the team that were part of our platoon. And we worked out with weights with them. We worked out with weights, and we tried to do all the exercises that they were doing, and we were kind of like their water boys, which was pretty fun. So, so I did, and then out of the military, when I got out of the military, after I had my children, I went back to weightlifting for a little while, and it just puts a lot of stress on your joints. And I think between running in the military and weightlifting and then having all this extra weight on me, it's just tore up my knees through the years. So I remember, I don't even think I was 30 years old and my knees started cracking. It's like I could tell that the joints were worn out way back then when I was like in my 30s. So I've tried to be a little more careful with them, I should say, or not to put the strain on them that I used to put on them. I've when I was with the gym, I'm not with the gym anymore, but when I did go to the gym, I would watch what weight exercises I did. I just totally stopped doing squats and some of the machines that put a lot of pressure on your knees. I don't even do bicycle anymore because it seems like every time I get on a bicycle or try to do the bicycle in the gym, my knees hurt for days after that. And I don't know what the difference between a bicycle and like an elliptical or something like that is, but I have trouble with my joints when I'm on the bicycle for some reason. Not sure what that has to do with that. So um, bye, Broseph. Thanks for stopping in. I'm so happy everybody came in to just to say hi today. Um, I was just gonna try to make this to do the weight loss. Um, so that I didn't have to upload a video tonight, do it, and then try to upload it. But I do want to try to get on the treadmill this afternoon and walk a couple of miles. I want to try to keep strong for next week. I know Tuesday coming up, my stepdaughter's birthday, and we're going to take her out to dinner. So Tuesday night, I probably won't be able to walk. The problem with walking every day for me, not really the problem, but the challenge, I guess, is because I work a full-time job and I'm up and out of the house at 8:30 in the morning. And I truly don't want to get up earlier than I do because I get up around 7. I don't want to get up earlier and have to walk and then have to shower. And I'd end up having to get up at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And I don't want to do that. So what I try to do is if I can do a slow cooker meal or some kind of convenient meal so that it can be cooking while either be cooking during the day or it can be cooking while I'm walking because I like to walk as soon as I get home. So I get home and around 5:30 or so and come upstairs and do a quick half an hour, 45-minute walk. That way I can go down, eat, then do my YouTube and relax. So I don't really know another way to do it. So at nighttime, if I have something planned at night, I don't get my walk in, which is I'm trying to find ways around that so that I don't know, just stay up later or something. I'm just really trying to get my walk in. So some days, if I have, depending on what I'm doing for the day at work, I can sometimes get a lot of steps in at work. I know the other day I got like 2 miles in just during the day, but my average day I think is about a mile and a half at work that I walk. So I do want to hit at least 3 miles a day. So, and I do want to be able to sweat. I want to be able to not just, walk a little bit, sit back down at my desk or whatever. I want to be able to get my heartbeat going and burn a few calories. So I do need to walk, um, and then even with the incline, so I can at least start a sweat, start burning off some calories. Do you prep ahead for meals for your work days? Sometimes I kind of try to have a plan. Like this past week, I bought a uh, whole chicken and I just put it in the slow cooker with some potatoes and stuff, spices and whatnot, and just had that. That was ready when I got home Monday night, so I could go ahead and walk, and Steve and the boys could eat. Because my grandchildren do live with us and my daughter lives with us. Um, she will usually cook for herself and the boys because their time of eating is different from ours sometimes. And Steve doesn't always need to eat as soon as he gets home, but I like to have it for an option in case he needs to or he wants to. So we had the chicken Monday night that was ready when we got home, and then Tuesday night, of course, we had the leftovers because we had leftover chicken. But I try to do stuff like that or stuff that I know I can throw in the oven and have it cooking while I'm walking. And then once I get done walking, because it's only half an hour, 45 minutes, I can throw some potatoes on or have the potatoes cut up. Um, as far as prep goes, I may start prepping in the morning for them, something that I can just throw in the oven or something. But I try to think ahead and try to figure it out for the day so that I'm not coming home trying to figure it out when I get home or something like that. So weekends are usually easier because I've got all day to try to work in a walk. So that's usually better. I know I got a lot of stuff I try to get done during the weekends, but it's usually I can find a half an hour here or there to at least a half an hour. I figure half hour, 40 minutes. I can do 2 miles in 40 minutes. So, um, but if you have any ideas, um, I do pack my lunch every day. I hardly ever go fast food to get something to eat. I don't like fast food, and it's easier for me just to pack something healthy. So I'll do either yogurt with berries, or I keep packets of the sugar-free oatmeal on my desk. Rice cakes. I keep rice cakes in my desk, and I keep a box of gluten-free crackers because I need to stay as far away from gluten as I can. I know I'm not 100% gluten-free, but I don't eat bread and I don't eat pastas unless I'm in a situation where I can't help it. Like last night when I was at my stepdaughter's house, she served up a pasta salad. So um, yeah, fast food. I can't eat sandwiches because I can't eat bread, so I can't really go and order a cheeseburger or something like that. I know McDonald's has wraps. They have the grilled chicken wraps. So if I have to do fast food, I'll go and get a wrap. And I know the wraps aren't gluten free, but that little bit doesn't really hurt me as bad as eating bread does. Yeah, I've tried that pasta. Actually, I do eat the vegetable pastas, the spinach pastas and the black bean pastas. Patty and I do that. She's eating those kind of pastas now too. So, but yeah, they're not bad. And you know what else I do is if I'm fixing lasagna or something for Steve or something like that, I'll take eggplant and instead of layering the noodles, I'll layer eggplant for mine and I'll do like eggplant and mushrooms and onions and green peppers and just any kind of vegetable like that. And then I'll put my meat sauce in it and I'll eat that instead of like the lasagna or spaghetti or something like that. I don't eat the spaghetti or the lasagna. So I think that's a healthier alternative. Hi, Brian. You eat goldfish? I hope that means crackers. Yeah, eggplant parm. Our goldfish crackers aren't gluten free, are they? I love spaghetti squash. Yeah, I definitely eat some spaghetti squash too. Matter of fact, I want to try to plant some in the garden this year and see if it'll grow. I've got some seeds. I planted some in the church garden because we planted the church garden last week and we checked it yesterday. Nothing's really none of the seeds that we planted are coming up, but the plants we put out there are doing well. But I want to try. We'll probably plant our garden, which is going to be small. We'll probably do that next weekend. We didn't have time this weekend. We had too much going on. Um, Zucchini pizza bites. I don't know that one. Do you have a recipe for that one? Huh. Do you have a recipe for that one on your channel? Because I'll write that down and I'll definitely go look it up. Zucchini pizza bites. I like zucchini. And definitely love pizza. I've done this one time. Okay, you did a video. I'll look it up, Helga. I'll look it up on your videos. I did one time in the Actifry. I have an Actifry, the air fryer. I took portobello mushroom and put all the pizza stuff inside it, the cheese and the sauce and pepperonis and onions and stuff, and I put it in the Actifry and cooked it like that, and that came out really good. You could do that in the oven too, but that I used the portobello mushroom instead of the crust. Huh? Crab cakes with zucchini? I don't know that one either. Crab cakes with zucchini. I made salmon patties the other day that turned out pretty good. Um, and I don't really put a lot of bread in them at all, or any. I put just like maybe not even a quarter cup of breadcrumbs in them. But I used two cans of the salmon. Baked crab cake made with zucchini. I'm gonna look that up too. I'll look it up in your recipes if it's in your recipes. Do you know the name of the video? I'm writing it down. I'll write it down so I look it up. Oh, did I give you the distance from my month? I'm 56. Hi. What's the subject? The subject is dieting or healthy eating. That's the subject. Hi, James. Glad you could join us. We're talking about healthy eating. We're talking about my I was doing a 100-mile challenge. My miles for this month are 70.98. I'm hoping that leaves me 30 miles, 29 miles. I don't know that I can do 29 miles next week because I'm just about at the end of my month. So I'm going to come close. I'm going to try to push it, but I would really need 29 miles, which I don't think is going to happen next week. So because I probably won't be able to walk on Tuesday. There's special food in Turkey. Mediterranean vegetables. Yeah, vegetables are always good. I like Mediterranean vegetables. Mm. Yeah. Do you do a lot of stir fry? Helga, do you do a lot of stir fry? And if you do, what do you use that's healthy? I've been using the Sang, Stang Tsang stir fry oil with the garlic, with the active fry, and sometimes saute my vegetables in my active fry so they're air fried and not fried. Okay. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had stir fry in a while. We're gonna do steaks tonight. I got some New York strips marinating in the refrigerator in the Jack Daniel's barbecue or marinade. Yeah, Booger. I love Booger's channel, and I love watching her. She can do anything in a stir fry. I never imagined doing desserts in an air fryer. You know, Helga, she's got a giveaway, right? She's going to give one of those air fryers away, or the company is. They're giving one away. So make sure you entered her giveaway. I don't have a wok. I now more than anything, I guess, when it comes to cooking, I use the air fryer a lot. Or a slow cooker. I put a lot of food in the slow cooker and I'll in the morning and then have it ready. Um, yeah. Oh, do you? What do you use for frying, for oil to fry in? Do you use canola oil, or you use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil? I'm not a fan of curry. It's not a spice I like. I've tried it a couple of times, but I just curry and ginger. If something has too much ginger in it, I'm just not a fan of the spice for some reason. Yeah, the Jack Daniel's marinades are probably our favorite. They're a little pricey, but they definitely have a good flavor to them. Don't know how, I don't know how healthy they are. Curry. Okay. Does it have curry in it? Because I'm not really good with curry. Olive oil. Peanut oil. I don't think I've ever used peanut oil. I use the stir fry oil, Tang Tsang Sang stir fry oil, Tang stir fry oil, and I don't know YURRAK. I don't know what that is either. That may be stuff we'd have to go to the international market to get items like that. Okay, I may have to try peanut oil. Is peanut oil healthier than olive oil? Oh, is it? I guess if you didn't use it all the time, it would be okay. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out different options because I really want to drop. I'd like to drop another 10 pounds before my diving in Memorial Day weekend. Probably not going to happen. The weekend before Memorial Day, Steve and I are taking 3 days off, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're going to do our first weekend up at the lake. We stay at the state park up there when we can get a cabin, and we have a cabin. So we're going to spend 3 days up there fishing. So I'm going to have to try to take some healthy food up there. I told Steve we're going to have to catch our food and eat some, maybe some catfish or something up at the lake. Cottonseed oil. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Cooking with a little spice. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. We're talking about cooking and what healthy alternatives we have to cooking stuff. We're talking about cooking oils, different kinds of cooking oils. I don't know that I've ever heard of cottonseed oil. I Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, James. I guess I look okay, but if you know the strain on my knees, I really have to get the weight off my knees. And it's just because my choice of hobbies, I guess you should say. Um, Diving, once you get in the water, when you're diving, you're weightless. It's kind of like being on the moon when you're underwater. You're pretty much weightless. But it's that getting in and out of the water for me that it really is a strain on my knees, and it's very hard for me. So if I have to get the weight off me to be able to put more weight on me by putting the weight belt and the tank and everything on me. So I know it's something that I have to do to be able to do what I want to do, and I love diving. So avocado. I like avocado and like guacamole. I love guacamole, but I I've tried to eat avocado on salads and stuff, and I can't do it. It just to me it has to be mixed with something. Avocado oil. I don't even know that I've heard of that. I'm gonna have to look up these things because I guess because it's not something that I normally eat or use. I don't know how healthy. What was the other one? Cottonseed oil. Oh, the Tang stir fry oil is cottonseed oil. Is that healthy? I don't know. I'll have to look up avocado oil. I'll look that up. Oh, for salads. Yeah, I avocado's good in guacamole. I'm not so keen on avocado, just plain. Oh, that's okay, Helga. I'm so glad you stopped by. It's been fun chatting with you. Coconut oil I have in my kitchen. I don't cook with it too much. Um because well, if I'm eating it, it's fine, but I can't cook with it if my husband's eating it. I don't go too weird with him because he's pretty picky for eating. So I have to be careful. He's getting a little bit more adventurous. But I do like the coconut oil, and I do have that. That I keep in my house. Try oil pulling with that. All right. Well, this has been a fun chat, and I really appreciate everybody coming by. I didn't want to keep this too long, but I just wanted to come on and do my update on my weight and everything, and it's been fun. I'm glad everybody stopped by to say hi. I do need to do my walking, so I think that I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to go, Helga, and look at a couple of your recipes once I get sat down tonight to do my YouTube. I know the cruise videos are over, guys, So I'd love to be able to say I'm going on another cruise soon, but I'm not till next year. So be looking out for, I guess, garden videos. We're working on our church garden, and we're going to be planting our garden here at home. We will be doing some diving this summer, and you know, like I said, we have the May trip to Myrtle Beach planned to do some diving, and we have our Lake Anna weekend. I'm going to share all that with you guys as we're going along here. In July, the beginning of July, I'm going to New York to visit my family. So I'll take y'all along with me on that. Hopefully we can get some hiking in maybe in June. We're thinking about going to the mountains with some YouTuber friends of ours. And if we do that, of course, I'm going to bring y'all along with us. But I appreciate you coming by the live stream. I may do a few more live streams on Sunday afternoons. I want to thank everybody for their support of our channel. We are getting close to 2,000 subscribers now, and I never in my life thought that I would get to, you know, even 100 subscribers. So 2,000 is awesome. I want to do something when I get closer to 2,000 subscribers to thank everybody. I'm still thinking about that and working on that, but I do want to thank everybody for supporting me. If you're watching in the live stream or if you watch this later, I do want to thank everybody, and I'll put out some more videos to thank everybody. But I just appreciate everybody's support, and thank you. And I'm so glad that I started doing YouTube. This is a wonderful community to be in. I just so appreciate everybody's friendship, and I do consider everybody friends. I don't consider YouTube like fans or anything like that, because I do this to get to know people, and the people that stop by the chats and the people who comment regularly on my videos. I do go and watch their channels too. So I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me, and Steve, and I want to thank everybody for that. So thanks for coming to the live chat. I am going to cut this off. I'm going to get up so I can get some miles in. I still have a couple miles to go today, so I think I'm going to go walk at least 2 miles right now, and then probably need to go and start getting the dinner ready. See if Steve wants to heat up the grill so we can throw the steaks on the grill outside. Yeah, I believe that too, James, because it's like, you know, YouTube is just kind of like a fun community. And I actually don't even watch TV anymore because I'm more interested in going and seeing what people are doing on YouTube and supporting everybody as much as I possibly can. So there's some awesome people on YouTube, and I just enjoy the whole community thing about it. So, and I've met some awesome people in, like I said, there's YouTubers. There's a couple in North Carolina that Steve and I have actually met, and we've hung out with them a couple of times, and they're awesome people. And if it wasn't for YouTube, we would have never met them. So I thank everybody who comes to my channel, and I get to know them, and I just appreciate it. I really do. So want to thank you for that. I don't watch TV anymore. The only thing I do watch on TV is Survivor, and I'm a Survivor fan. And this year's Survivor, it's been a kind of a little weak up until a couple of weeks ago when they actually started playing the game. Everybody's been in there. I don't know what they're doing, but they weren't actually playing. If anybody's a Survivor fan out there, just don't know why nobody was looking for idols or anything. But we won't get into that. That's fun. I like Survivor. So that's the only thing I watch on TV. Wednesday nights for an hour, I'll turn the TV on. Besides that, Steve might watch a little bit, but most time I'm on the computer doing YouTube, because that's what I enjoy and it makes me happy. And I appreciate everybody's support. So I'm not going to keep rambling on. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I will do this again on another Sunday. Not sure what's going on next week, but maybe I'll try to come back on next week. Or if not, it'll probably be Sunday. So when I do live streams. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you for coming by. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend and don't work too hard next week. Bye now.